Okay, so meet the judge. Sonia Sotomayor is the first Hispanic American on the Supreme Court. Sonia Sotomayor's job rules. On August 8th, 2009, she became a justice, or judge on the U.S. Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is the highest court in the nation. You read the next paragraph, I'll shut the door.
Sotomayor is the first Hispanic American to become a Supreme Court justice. She is also the third woman to sit on the nation top court.
The justice hopes her experience as an inspiration for others. She says it's sort of awesome sense of responsibility.
Sonia Moore was born and raised in New York City. Her parents are from Puerto Rico. As a child, Sonia worked hard in school. As an adult, she became a lawyer and a judge.
President Barack Obama selected Sotomayor to become a justice in May 2009, but members of the U.S. Senate had to vote before she could join the High Court. They asked her questions and debated whether she would be a good judge. A majority, or most, of the senators voted for Sotomayor, so she became a justice.
Sotomayor has a big job and 9 justices on the Supreme Court.
Like when you do for Spanish? Interpret
or explain the U.S. Constitution. They decide whether laws.
That one's hard. It's spelled funny. Obey
the document which says how the country should be run.
Excellent. Just the facts. The Supreme Court is part of the judicial branch. That is one of the 3 branches of government. What are the other 2?
The 9 justices are appointed or chosen for life. That's why they make decisions without worrying about losing their jobs.
Lawyers send the Supreme Court about 10,000 cases a year. Of those, the justices usually hear and decide about 100 cases. Okay. So, this is the second time we've read through this, and we reviewed some of these vocabulary words. Now I'd like you to look at them again and decide whether or not you understand some of these words, because they're hard to say. But do you see any clues in the sentences that show you how to figure out what the word means? Look at this one, for example. I'm sorry to interrupt you. A majority or most of the senators vote for Sotomayor, so she became a justice. Are there any words in that sentence that tell you what majority is?
To be a Supreme Court?
A majority.
What?
A majority of the senators. How many is a majority?
9.
Look again. The majority. It gives us context to help us decide. How many is a majority?
Most.
Yeah.
Most.
Yeah. If you look, whenever you see these bolded words, oftentimes the author of this text will then rename it for you with a synonym so you can figure out what it means, right? So if the Supreme Court interpreted, what does interpret mean? Because they give you clues.
Or explain.
Okay. Now, the 9 justices are appointed, or what?
Or chosen.
Chosen. This is a great strategy if you slow down when you're reading and you're thinking, okay, I can sound out the letters, but I'm not really thinking about if I know what it means.